Two more people.
Let's do this last question here. Sorry if I misquote you, but I believe it was towards the middle of your speech. You talked about giving the Iraqis and the Afghans a false freedom. I don't know if that was the word you used, a supposed freedom.
Right. I mean, yeah, I was saying that, you know, like the governments that they had set up were not exactly paragons of liberty.
The question I would pose is, have you gone over there to look at it?
No, no, I haven't.
While I was over there, when I first got there in my unit, the town lived in fear. They hated us, they hated the people who lived there. By the time we left, they had created their own police stations and their own schools, and were guarding alongside us on the roads, trying to get these people out of their towns. And to me, that's freedom. I don't think it was false. I don't think it was a fake freedom. I think it was real and genuine.
Okay, if I could just respond by saying, you should look up, you know, WikiLeaks. Have you heard of WikiLeaks? It's the website that just released the entire, like all those reports. Like when you were in the field, you were sending back reports to headquarters, brief reports, okay? And it was classified secret. WikiLeaks just uncovered those reports for the past 5 years and published them on the internet. If you go back and you look at what the Iraqi police were doing to other Iraqis, it'll really curdle your blood, because they were torturing people. Incredible stuff that I won't even go into, but they were basically torturing people. And the order came down from the U.S. commanders, don't investigate it. Look the other way.
We have two different perspectives. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that you need to sort of do some, you know, like some more research and see what's come out.
I was just going off of my experience.
Right. Oh, I know.
That stuff that gets leaked was classified to protect us while we were there. And that's why I had to get leaked later.
Right.
Because if it got leaked while we were there, a lot more people would die.
Right.
That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Hi, how you doing today?
Good.
First on Rand Paul. Rand Paul is probably the only Republican candidate I heard that talked about, mind you, talked about reducing the military, who said that after this election was done. I haven't heard any Tea Party candidates, any Republicans talk about reducing the military in terms of spending. In fact, I did a lot of reporting in here in Connecticut. I followed Sam Caligari's race. I followed Sam Caligari, also Dan Ugasello from the 4th District. About reducing the military spending, and as we know, in terms of the government spending, you have military, you have entitlement programs, and then you have, you know, 50% afterward. That doesn't really mean anything. So if you want to talk about doing something with the budget, you have to touch those things. But Republicans have not talked about the military, and I don't think it will be hear them to talk about reducing the military anytime soon. And as somebody who has followed a lot of these races in Connecticut, because I own a website called My Left Nutmeg. I can tell you for a fact that Tea Party wasn't really a big effect here in this state. Sam Caligari lost, Dan DiBasello lost, Marcia Dean lost, Tom Marsh lost. A lot of these Tea Party candidates that were supported by the Tea Party, they lost. And in the 4th District and the 5th District, you can't say are very democratic or very liberal. In fact, the Gold Coast, which is in the 4th District, is somewhat conservative. They had Chris Shays as a congressman for many, many years, and he was a big Bush supporter and a big supporter of the war. The reason I came up here is this, that you have a lot of critics out there. Said a lot of things about you, including, I think, Stephen Schwartz from some website.
Front Page Magazine, yeah, neocons.
I just want to get your opinion. I just want you to elaborate on this, because I read this a few times.
Sure.
You stated that the Israeli intelligence had knowledge of the 9/11 attacks prior to 9/11. I just want you to elaborate on that, please.
Sure.